If you're looking for a really quick and easy way to decorate a cupcake, candy is definitely the option you want to choose. Because candy is already put together, it's got lots of color and lots of different textures to choose from, you really can create just about anything you'd like out of candy. I'm Rachael Teufel, and let's get started with creating a candy cupcake. So the first thing you need is just a little bit of buttercream and of course a cupcake. And there's no fancy technique for getting the buttercream onto your cupcake. It really is just a matter of getting the icing nice and smooth using your spatula. You could always use a piping bag here as well. I just tend to find using the spatula to be a little bit smoother rather than using a piping bag. Your choice though, either way works. And once you have your icing in place, the fun really starts to begin. So you can see I have a couple of different design options available as far as just creating some straight lines with some rainbow colors, as well as creating some flowers. But options are endless here, so use your imagination. So to get started, you literally can start in the center easily. This is the best place to start and then build around. It just allows you to focus your patterning and design from there. You can also go flat or vertical with your candies. So be a little creative when thinking about how you might align each of these candies to create maybe a slightly different effect. For instance, the flat piece in the center here is going to be a great way to make a round center for a blossom or flower. And going upright with the candies gives me a more tapered look, more like a petal, almost like how sunflower petals kind of span out from the center of the design. So that is one way just to kind of create a little bit of height difference and some different textures. You could come in with some leaves, or you could add a couple extra rows. I'm going to add one more row of the red. I just think it is such a pretty pattern. And the further out you go, sort of the more space you have to work with, obviously. So just be mindful of the logo that might be on any of the candies that you're using. And certainly put those down so that you're not seeing those within your patterning. And for the last piece of this floral cupcake, I am just going to put a little bit of greenery around it as if it were out in nature, either with leaves or maybe it's just laying in the grass. You've got a lot of different options here for how to kind of piece this together. Now, if you want to, you could certainly coordinate the color of your buttercream below, but I sort of like that white coming through. It's almost like the grout on tiling. You know, you'll see a little bit of variety within there, which just gives a bit more depth to the design that you're creating. And you can get really fast at this. The more you do it, the more you handle these little candies, the faster it goes. One more green one, two more green ones maybe. Whoop. I think that's it. So as you can see, candy cupcakes come together really quickly. I would always keep a little bit of a design in mind before I get started, just to make sure you have the right color choices in order to complete your design. And take a peek around. There are so many styles of candies out there, a variety of shapes, textures, and colors to be able to create just about anything in a piece of art that's also a cupcake.